Hello everybody, hey, this is Dr. Peter Swanz with Vital Force Naturopathy and drswanz.com, and I wanted to reach out and take a moment this morning to wish everybody a happy spring. We are heading into the season when flowers are starting to bloom, trees are starting to grow and get leaves, and it is prime time in the Ohio River Valley for allergies. And so I wanted to just share a couple simple things that we can do consistently to help our allergies. First and foremost is a neti pot. And I know people talk about this a lot and people stress out about this. If you're uncomfortable getting water in your nose, a neti pot is an extremely effective way to flush out the sinuses, remove pollens, molds, irritants from the place where they're causing inflammation and stress. And I think it's just something that we should do. A lot of people think about the neti pot primarily for sinus pressure and sinus infections, but it doesn't have to be that extreme. It can be done as a way, like I said, to just wash these irritants out of the sinuses. If you're doing some yard work, grass, things like that coming up, breathing them in, it's always great to do a neti pot and flush those things out. So one would be a neti pot. Two, everybody should be taking a fish oil pretty much every single day. We need to have a healthy ratio of omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids in our body. They are both essential. When we have a good balanced ratio, it helps to keep inflammation in check. So taking a fish oil, aiming to get somewhere between 1,000 and 2,000 milligrams of EPA and DHA per day. Collectively with those two things, that's the typical dose that I recommend and that I suggest people take. For most fish oil products, that's like 1 to 2 capsules 1 to 2 times a day. We don't need to supplement omega-6 and omega-9s. Those aren't deficient in anybody today. So these all omegas or broad spectrum omegas, I think, are a waste of money and actually giving us more of something we don't need. So just focus on a good quality omega-3. And then the other piece that I would talk about and encourage people to consider is what food sensitivities might we have that trigger our allergenic response. So for me, I figured out that corn is a big trigger for me. And if I eat a lot of corn chips or nachos, particularly in the springtime, my allergies and my sinus reactions are much, much worse. And if I avoid those things as the pollens and mold counts are getting high, I tend to do much better in the spring. So I think, if you have some kind of intuition or have had some experiences about what foods may or may not be working for you, it would probably be a good idea to avoid them if you notice that your allergy stuff is coming on strong. I always tell people that the sort of 5 horsemen of the food allergy apocalypse would be wheat and gluten, dairy, which is the whey in the casein proteins, corn, soy, and peanuts. Like those 5 things I think are just generally allergenic for a lot of people, but everybody has their own unique individual sensitivities, and that's what I try to do in my practice, is help people figure out how to eat for the individual. Thanks so much for watching this video. You can follow me online. Go to drswanz.com/connect. There you can get signed up for all my social media stuff. I hope everybody is having a lovely spring and stay happy and healthy, my friends. Peace.